Hey guys, Nate Tice here from the Athletic Football Show. We are back with Wind the Clock for the 2023 season. Now, those of you who are new to Wind the Clock, first off, thank you for checking out the video. But what Wind the Clock is I take a play from the previous week of NFL action and I break it down with my little John Madden Telestrator pen thingy. And what the play is and how I choose it, it could be anything. It could be offense, it could be defense. I haven't done special teams, but you never know. Or it could just be some funny quirk that I wanted to point out and talk about for 5 to 10 minutes and make you guys listen. Today, what we're talking about is the Los Angeles Rams, a particular third down play from the Los Angeles Rams against the Seattle Seahawks in week 1. This offense and what they did on third down was fantastic. This is one of those conversions. Let's see how they did it. Now, first, let's look at the situation that the Rams are in here. It's 3rd and 8, which is categorized as a 3rd and long. Now, it's a one-score game. It's early in the third quarter, and the ball's near midfield. So pretty neutral situation other than that it's 3rd and long. The Rams come out in a 3-by-1 formation. What is 3-by-1? It is 3 eligible receivers are to one side, and 1 is singled up to the other side. So there's the 3, there is the 1. Now, on top of that, the Rams come out in a kind of typical 3-by-1, meaning that this is a tight end, this is a receiver, and this is a receiver, along with the receiver being out here, of course. So that is the 3-by-1, typical 3-by-1. The other little design, I would say quirk, but just formation feature here, because this isn't too unusual in the NFL, but is that the tight end is detached from the formation. He is split out right there in this 3-by-1 formation. Now, what do the Seahawks look like they are in? There are a lot of man-to-man indicators here. Now, first off, there's a deep safety way in the back there. That looks like a single high safety, a post safety, because he is in the post. Now, there are also a mugged up kind of pressure look here. You have the linebacker tilted to the running back side. So that looks like a man-to-man type linebacker as far as alignment. You also have other features that just scream man-to-man here. Press corner, press corner, press corner on the slot receiver there. And then you got a safety on a tight end. Now, in man-to-man, defenses like to match with like bodies. A safety on a tight end when a defense is in nickel with 5 defensive backs. Heavy indicator of man-to-man coverage here. On top of all this, by the way, there's man-to-man indicators on just this play. There was an earlier 3rd down on this drive, and the Seahawks were in the exact same coverage with a similar 5-man pressure look. So for Matthew Stafford, who has hundreds of starts or dozens and dozens of starts, this is not too much disguise that he had to kind of get through to know what he's getting on this play. Now, on top of it, what the Rams do is they have the tight end and the receiver kind of in a stack alignment here in the slot, and they're about to motion Tutu Atwell here, who's on the outside, who has a lot of speed. Tutu Atwell is a very fast wide receiver. He's a little undersized, way undersized, but he's very, very fast, and he's very good going vertical, which the Seahawks found out in this game on Sunday. Now, with the Atwell going in motion here, this looks like they're about to set up a typical kind of bunch formation, which is 3 receivers or 3 receivers, eligible players in a bunch alignment. It would be like right there. So it'd be 1, 2, and then Tutu Atwell going right here and creating 3. Now this is split out. Sometimes bunch is more close to the formation. It's a good run formation, but anyways, it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Rams are passing here. Now, in a man-to-man coverage look, defenders have to sort out how these guys are going to go. There's different coverage checks depending on the defense, depending on what call they are in. In this particular man-to-man coverage from the Seahawks, they look like that they are going to stay locked in, meaning I'm staying on him, I'm keeping a receiver on a corner, I am keeping a safety on a tight end, and I'm keeping a corner on the Tutu Atwell, who runs like a 4.3 40. So when he goes in motion, you can see the safety giving little indicators here going, hey, stay with them, like get ready to run, because this all looks like Tutu Atwell is going to go to that direction and you got to keep up with him. But instead, this is the little design quirk that's just a fun little release from Tutu Atwell and the fun design by Sean McVay and the Rams coaching staff. As opposed to just coming set right here on the outside, watch Tutu Atwell's release going through the tight end and going through the receiver Puka Nacua, going through Higbee and Nacua. See that release? He splits them. He splits the little upright here on his release before going vertical. Now, this creates like a vertical rub for the Rams here, meaning Usually when we talk about rubs, it's, right here, but there's also a little double rub that happens here. Watch these Seahawks defenders run into each other. So we have a rub created at the line of scrimmage, also hiding what releases that they're going, because look at this now. There's a little stack that they're creating because of this release. It seems simple, but it's really hard to do. Tutu Atwell's got to split it. They got to have a little timing here. The snap's got to be at the right time. There's some details here. Now Tutu Atwell splits this. He goes vertical. You can see the corner starting to panic a little bit, going like, "Oh shoot, you're not going all the way over that way." And then he runs into his teammate. Oh, it's just a comedy of errors going on. Now you also have the other feature of this: attacking verticals, all great and all, but you still need the quarterback that can throw it. And you've got Matthew Stafford, who was putting on a clinic against the Seahawks in week 1. But on top of it, Matthew Stafford is known for his arm strength. I mean, I think anybody that knows quarterbacks in the NFL just a little bit knows Matthew Stafford's got a pretty strong arm. So he is willing to push it from that pocket. You can see he just takes a nice, perfect timing, deep vertical drop here, and just releases this deep corner route to Tutu Atwell. There's other components of this concept that you have to talk about and note as well. There is other vertical elements on this 3rd and 8, which is really nice to see from offenses where so many will be short of the sticks and it can lead to a lot of frustrating drives, a lot of drive enders when a guy gets tackled 4 yards short and punt, and you hear some boo birds coming from the top rafters. But as you see on this play, not only is Atwell going vertical on his corner route, Higbee is getting basically to the first down marker on a 3rd and 8. Again, that's the underneath route, getting to 8 to 10 yards. Pretty cool. Then you also got Puka Nacua running curl-ish, dig-ish route. Not exactly, he kind of gets knocked off there, but we'll call it a curl dig. But again, these are all vertical routes, all past the sticks. The lone receiver has a deep dig. That's past the sticks. And you can attack vertical like this when you not only have Matthew Stafford, but you have great protection. Remember, I kept saying that the Seahawks were showing a pressure look. They bring 5 here, and you wouldn't even know it. The Rams protect this so well with their offensive line. They sort this out. Kyron Williams, their 2nd-year running back, does a great job. And I'll show you the end zone view to show that protection. If you want to attack vertically like this and hit these big plays for your offense, you have to protect first. It's a gash or be gash world, and the Rams lived in it, and they definitely gashed the Seahawks defense. So to end the segment, just want to show off the protection. This is a 6-man protection for the Rams, meaning 5 offensive linemen plus the running back, Kyron Williams, who is a good protection back. So that is 6-man in this protection. Now, who did they go to? You can see center Coleman Shelton here pointing to the left. What he is saying is, we are going to be sliding. We are going to be sliding the offensive line, or at least part of the offensive line, to these defenders that we think are going to be known blitzers or likely blitzers. He is also including number 8 right here. He's saying we are sliding to number 8. That is who we have in protection in case he did come and in case he were a blitzer. So us 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, have 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves right tackle Rob Havenstein on the defensive end here. And that leaves number 54, Bobby Wagner, for Kyron Williams right here. The play goes, and again, you can see right there, hey, you're part of this slide right here. Play goes, you see Matthew Stafford and Kyron Williams communicating. Hey, you see who you got? You see who you got there? You see you got right there? And Williams is like, yep, got it. Play goes, snap of the ball. No hesitation. Williams goes right to Wagner, and he blocks him. And you can see No Boom and the rest of the line here sliding over. They're trying to wad this up, but got the nose working on over. Defenses do a lot of funky stuff. They try to get a lot of games, create some leakiness. And they almost do here. Even though the Rams get to the right guys and you create the pocket, they get a little leaky there as the right guard, Joe Noboom, and Havenside try to pass this off. And this is what they do. But it's a great job initially to create this pocket right here. And that's all Stafford needs to do to step up and wing this ball for a huge gain for the Rams. Starts with the protection, play design, and it just resorts to the players for execution, and the Rams executed here. And that'll do it for this edition of Wind the Clock. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video. I really appreciate it. Also subscribe to the Athletic Football Show YouTube channel. We have so much great content coming out. We already have great content on here. We have division previews if you want to check that out. We have live recaps after the Sunday night game that comes out in podcast form, but you can watch it live here on our YouTube channel. You can watch our Thursday night live streams only here on YouTube. You can listen to Robert Mays and Diana Rossini go over league news only here on YouTube. You can watch the recaps of me and Dane Brugler talking prospects to pros that comes out on Wednesdays. So much great content on here, not only this week, but all the weeks to come. Let's get going. NFL season. See you guys next time.